going to set this newel on top of this open cut stair. First thing I want to do, lay out my balusters, make sure everything's going to meet code. This one has a pretty drastic taper on it, so we're going to make sure that's going to work. Before we drill any hole, before we cut, before we measure, before we do anything, we're going to lay our balusters out first. We've already done that. Everything's going to work out fine. In this case, we're going to flush the newel with the face of the riser and the face of the stringer. So with the newel sitting right in position, uncut, it's too long. So we're going to lay a straight edge across the noses of the stairs and make a mark. This distance from the top of the tread to this mark is the slope difference. And we need to add that to our newel height. Very important. Add that to our newel height. So here that's 3 3/16. So we're going to add that into our newel height. So we'll come up here, center our handrail. We're going to measure down our handrail height, which in this case we're going to make it 35. So I'm going to measure from the top of my handrail here to 35. Then I'm going to add 3 3/16. That's where I'm going to make my cut. Very important. I have 2 lines here. This is the one I'm going to cut. Make sure you circle the one you're going to cut. Don't cut this because we'll be 3 3/16 short. Don't cut that one. Cut this one. Now we'll go make a cut. Now we've made our cut on our newel. We're just going to double check it, make sure everything's right before we mount it. Back to the same spot. Just make sure it's relatively plumb in case we need to make any adjustments. Perfect. So we'll do the same thing again. Making the same mark. We're going to measure up to our handrail from here because this is where we measure our handrail heights from. It's where the inspector is going to measure it from. That's where we measure it from. And I should have 35 inches from that mark I just made to the top of my rail, and it's perfect. That's how you set a newel on an open stair.